Hello, Just Too Good here, back from the review, and today we're reviewing set number 70411. It's our first LEGO Pirates set review, and it is a 2015 set, has 181 pieces, 3 minifigures, and it's called Treasure Island. It retails for $20 in the United States, and now let's take a look at the minifigures. And here's the first minifigure of this set. So you can see he does use a new bandana piece, and he's just a normal pirate. I do like his torso printing, which is also new. His face printing, however, is not, and he doesn't have a double-sided face. But let's take a further look at this new bandana piece, which you do get in white in this set and a lot of the other Pirates 2015 sets. Because if you see, it has a much, chunkier design than the smaller version that was used since the 90s. So it's kind of interesting that they did choose to make this new kind of molding, because it is much bigger than that old mold right here. So it's an interesting choice. And you can kind of see inside of that right there. It just kind of goes around the whole top part of the minifigure, and it takes up a lot of space. So I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it, but it is nice to see some new molds, because we have been getting a lot of those bandanas, so it's alright. And here's the female pirate in this set. She has some great printing on her torso, which is very, very cool. And she has a nice new printed face that I believe is exclusive to the set so far. So you can see the front and then the back right there, and she has some nice back printing. And my favorite part is her hairpiece, which is the fortune teller from series 9 of the collectible minifigures in a red top. So that looks kind of cool. I like how they did that. It's basically just a recolor of that, but it's still a very nice molding that it's good to get another color of, because it looks perfect here. Last up, there's this blue coat soldier, and he has some very basic printing, but it's nice to see a new torso print for that blue coat, and you find that all throughout this new wave of pirates. He has a nice little backpack, and I'm a little bit disappointed that his face print is a very common one that we've seen many times before in the last 10 years, and you can see that his hat piece right there has a little symbol, which looks pretty cool. And if you take off everything from his shoulder right here, you get a good look at his back torso printing, which looks very nice as well. So that's it for the blue coat soldier, no back facial printing, and now onto the set itself. So here is all the things that come in this set. You got a crocodile, the skull island, a little ship for the blue coat, and then this little ship for the pirate. So we'll start with this little look at the blue coat ship, and it's just a little small boat hull. You can see right there, which we've seen a lot of times before. Nothing new there. But what they include are these two little paddles in the boat, a little gun on front of the boat, and this little lamppost on the back, which adds a little bit of flair to it. And it just really is the vehicle that the blue coat should use, and it kind of makes the set a little bit more, better in value. And what they have is this little mini cannon right here, which I think is kind of cool, because they made it look, they used a stud shooter, but they made it look like a cannon. So you just kind of push on that and it shoots the stud out like that. So that is pretty cool, but other than that, not much else here. And for the other vehicle, you get this little part to put this pirate, or the other pirate if you want, but the box shows this pirate. And it's just this little kind of barrel right here, and they give you a little paddle, and that's really it. But it still is pretty cool that they went out of their way to include this, because it provides a little vehicle for the pirate. So I think that's pretty cool for people who want a little bit of value from this set. Also, you do get that new crocodile that's new for 2015. You can see how that works. In the city sets, it's an alligator, and you can move the tail right there, and then the mouth and head kind of close like that if you want to open or close it. And then, of course, the best part of the set is the treasure island itself, which kind of is cool because you could expand it and put the cheaper sets connected to it. So I like how they had that as kind of a play feature. And I'll show them both connected after this, but you can see the design of this is actually very reminiscent of the Skull Island set from the 90s for pirates. And there's lots of cool things going on here. You got a little pirate at this little docking bay right here. And this would be where you connect it to that smaller set. Right here you got a little bottle of maybe rum or something like that. And you got this little map, which is a nice new printed piece. Or it's used in some other sets, sorry, but it's cool to have that print in this set. And this little skull right here is really cool because it's actually attached to this kind of weird looking little palm tree right here, where they use these Technic pieces which make it look a little bit holy, but what you do is you push this down and it opens up the Skull Island like that, and inside you get one treasure chest, which is pretty cool because they give you some nice gems in there. You got a green one, a red one, a yellow one, and a light blue one. So you put that back in there if you want. And they basically give you those two jumper plates to stick it in there. Close it like that. And other than that, you have kind of a back view right here, which they could easily just steal the treasure from the back if they don't want to open it. And it's funny because they actually have some nice part usage here by using this little car door as kind of a secret compartment to maybe hide the little treasure chest in, but or sorry, not the treasure chest, the little map in, but they don't really explicitly say that on the box. So you could kind of do that if you want. And for the top part right here, they just give you this little cannon right here, which is that mold from 2009, where you pull back on it and it shoots the little cylinder pieces right here. So let's load that in. And again, you pull back on it and it shoots the cylinder pieces like that. And they have a nice little printed pirate flag right there. And other than that, they also give you a little torch, which is on that cone piece in black, which we've seen a few times before, but not too much. And that is it for this set. They also have another nice piece, which is this little mini burp right here, big ugly rock piece. And like I said, you could connect it to the smaller set, which we'll show right now. And how you connect it to that is you just get, this is a smaller set, and then you just put this little pin connector, snap it on like that, and there you go. It expands the treasure island and it makes it look even more like this little boat hole right here, or boat kind of docking bay, is part of the shipwrecked scene on this set right here. So that is very cool, and I like how that turned out, and it gives it a much bigger look. So that's it for now. Now let's take a look at the box and the final verdict. So here is the front of the packaging. And the back is that $20 box size, and it has a great design to it. I like the yellow. And you got that one instruction booklet, which has an advertisement for the other sets connected and minifigures online. Overall, I'm really digging this set. I think it's a great set for the age range they put out, and also a great set for older people because it's definitely a revamp of the very kind of nostalgic, to me at least, Pirates Skull Island set from the 1990s. And I really like how that one is basically worse than this one, besides the fact that that one had a base plate. And people who, you know, love that set are going to say, oh no, that one's better, but I think this set is actually better, and it really just improves off of that set. You got a nice opening play feature by this little palm tree connected to the skull face, which that's a nice play feature that I haven't seen very often. Also, you got a nice little cannon for the little kids who want to shoot their little cylinder pieces, so that's pretty cool. And I like how they also included two boats for both of, you know, the pirate and the blue coat, so you have one for both sides of the war. And also you got this great little docking bay right here, which actually expands if you have that smaller set, as I showed in the little part connecting them together. Also, some other nice pieces in here. You got that parrot, the new crocodile, and of course the female pirate's little hair and hat combo, which I absolutely love because it's exclusive to the set in that color, and it's nice to see a reuse of that molding. Also, the other two minifigures are also good because they are kind of what you'd want to get. You want to get kind of like an army of pirates and an army of blue coats. So even though they look like the ones from the other sets, they still look pretty darn good. And I just wish maybe that the blue coat had a new face print because it's a very common face print, but I guess the female pirate made up for that because she has a new face print and some great torso printing. And then I do like the feature expanding the two together. I think that's a great little play feature that makes an incentive for buying both. So I don't have too many flaws with this. I think the price is great, so I'd give it an A. There's little minor flaws here and there that I pointed out, but other than that, it is a very, very good set, and I like it's probably my favorite out of this whole new Pirates line. So that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.